Today, I'm going to walk you through a landing page split test that blew my mind. A simple layout change that boosted conversions by 33.64%. In full credit here, I learned this from my friend Alex Cattoni at Posse. She shared her results. I tested the concept and the data backed it up. So let me break it down for you so you can use it too. So to start, here's the story. Alex was running two landing pages for her freebie, the 99 hot hooks swipe file, which is amazing, by the way. Both pages had the same exact headline, the same exact benefits to them as well, the same even CTA. So almost identical, right? And you probably wouldn't even notice if you clicked on one or the other. The only real difference was the layout and the length. One was long and scroll heavy, the other was short, fit above the fold, and had the form right there on the page. The shorter page outperformed the longer one by an absolute landslide. So let's get into the actual numbers. The original page had 467 visitors, 284 conversions, with a conversion rate of 60.81%. The new page had 678 visitors, 505, 51 conversions, with a conversion rate of 81.27. That's a jump of nearly 20 points. So, to give you perspective, the average landing page converts around 6%, according to HubSpot and Ubounce. She was already way above average, but this tweak pushed things to another level. Now, this wasn't cold paid traffic, this was mostly warm leads from her YouTube, Instagram, and her other content, me included. But the increase is still massive. And when I saw this, I thought, okay, that's absolutely worth testing for myself and clients. So, why did the shorter page actually win? Let's kind of like talk through the differences I studied and applied, and break it down in super simple, plain English. So, on the original page, the design was what you'd expect from a classic opt in page. There was a headline at the top, a promise, then a button. When you click that button, a pop up form would appear where you'd enter your details. Below that, you had to scroll through more copy, a bio, authority logos, and additional calls to action. So in total, it took about 3 or 4 swipes to reach the end of the page. Now, the version that stripped all that down, the new version, it only had a headline that stayed the same, the bullets stayed the same, and the freebie image was still there. But this time, the entire page fit onto one screen. No scroll required. The opt in form was embedded directly on the page so that instead of clicking a button and waiting for another window to appear, you could drop your name and email immediately. And the credibility pieces, they were scattered throughout the longer version. They were tightened up and moved lower down. So the sequence felt really clean and fast. So, in other words, the old page made you work to get the freebie, the click, scroll, read. The new page made it nearly impossible to miss. Everything you needed, headline, value, bullets, image, and the form was right there without you moving your mouse or your finger on your phone. That single change, taking away the extra clicks and scrolls, is what turned the landing page that was already good into an absolute phenomenal one. So I applied these lessons into my own client work, and the same principle holds. Shorter pages outperform for simple, low barrier offers. The bottom line is when you're offering a low commitment freebie or a lead magnet, people don't want to scroll, hunt, or click twice. They want it immediately, instantly. The winning page, the shorter one, gave them exactly that: fast, frictionless, and clear. But don't take this as short is always better. Longer pages still convert really well for offers that require more commitment, like webinars or high ticket programs. The key is matching the length of your page to the size of the ask. Pretty simple. So here's what I recommend based on Alex's tests and my own takeaways. Embed your form directly onto the page whenever possible. Don't make them click an opt in or have a pop up. Test a short above the fold layout for freebies or quick opt ins. Okay. And save the long form layouts for when you need to build belief, overcome objections, sell a higher ticket or one that requires more equipment or commitment. And always remove unnecessary clicks. Friction kills conversions. What I learned from Alex landing page tests and why I immediately integrated it into my own strategies is kind of a combo. And now that I've explained that to you, I want to hear from you. What would you like to split test? Drop your ideas in the comments and make sure you subscribe for more conversion focused breakdowns by yours truly. I'll see you next week.